This is Into Math 3rd grade, lesson 7.7, Build Fluency with Multiplication and Division. I can use more than one strategy to recall multiplication and division facts to solve problems. Please gather your workbook and a pencil and turn to page 203. You can pause if needed. We will start under Step It Out, Part 1. The students in Miss Ray's class can be seated in equal groups of 2s, 3s, or 4s. How many students could be in the class? Show equal groups of 2s, 3s, and 4s. Let's start with part A. Count by 2, 3, and 4. Look for a pattern. Circle the numbers that are the same in each set. Okay, so we're going to start by counting by 2s. And if you would like to pause and do this on your own, you're welcome to do that and come back. We'll do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Let's now count by 3s. And again, if you'd like to pause, you can do this on your own. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and we'll stop there. Now let's write the 4s, and again, if you'd like to pause, you may. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and we'll stop there. So now we need to look for any patterns or numbers that are the same. So you might want to pause and just take a look at this for a second. When you come back, you should find that there's a 12 here, a 12 in the 3s, and a 12 in the 4s. And do you see another number that's in all 3 rows? I hope you do. I hope that you found 24 is in all of the rows. We will now demonstrate the 12 students in groups of 2s, 3s, and 4s. So we'll do that up here, make a visual demonstration for each group. And so if you want to pause and go ahead and draw this out, you may, and then come back or just follow along. We'll be making groups of 2, groups of 3, and groups of 4. So I will start with 2 and draw 12 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. And then I will go to the groups of 3 and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the groups of 4 and draw 12 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm going to go back and just group them. So this is groups of 2. I'm creating groups of 2 in the 12 students there. And I find that I have 6 groups of 2. And then in my groups of 3, I'm going to be grouping them by 3 here. And I find that I have 4 groups of 3. And then in my final one, I'm grouping by 4. And when I do that, I have 3 groups of 4. Part B asks how many students could be in the class. And we can answer 12 or 24 students as a possible answer. Let's look at the next page, page 204, under Step It Out, Part 2. Many ladybugs have 7 spots. Kira counts 42 spots on ladybugs on her porch. Each of the ladybugs Kira sees has 7 spots. How many ladybugs are on Kira's porch? Let's review that problem again. Kira counts 42 spots, and each of the ladybugs that she counts has 7 spots. And so they're asking us to find out how many ladybugs are on the porch. Let's take a look at Part A. Part A asks, what related equations can you write to solve the problem? So if you'd like to pause and try this on your own, you may do so. Let's take a look at the first one. There are 42 spots, and we are dividing those spots by 7 because that's how many each ladybug has. So we're going to divide that by 7. And 42 divided by 7 makes 6. So another related equation that we can use, remember, we are learning that the divisor and the quotient in a division problem, we can always multiply those together and we can get the dividend, so which would be their product. So 7 times 6 is going to give us this dividend in our division problem, which is 42. So those are related equations. And so we can answer part B, how many ladybugs are on Kira's porch? There are 6 ladybugs. Please remember you can always go back and rewatch this video and pause along the way as needed.